One foot in front of the other. Psychic reading time. Now, I'm not sure if this is a generalized psychic reading or a love reading, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel as such. It feels more generalized. It feels a little bit like a collective who might have gone through another awakening. Now, with awakenings, you have your initial awakening, and that's when you realize things aren't quite what they seem to be. Maybe there's a bigger purpose to all of this. And this is where people get stuck at the plastic spirituality side because they get jumped and pounced upon by practitioners and retailers and healers who don't see beyond the veil. They just see that. Okay, they see the dollar signs. And they jump in and they say, all right, if you do this guided meditation, if you come to my cacao ceremony, blah, 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 blah. And it keeps people trapped and stuck in this ideology that, you know, if we're just nice and we have nice thought processes, everything will be fine. The reality of it is, once you go through your second level awakening, the real one, it's horrific, absolutely horrific, because everything shifts and changes in you mentally, physically, emotionally, and it's real hard going. Now, I like to look at the bottom of the deck when I start reading. So the Magician, so this is manifestation card. I feel like this collective, you're actually powerful manifestors. I kind of feel like when you had your level 1 awakening, you started to manifest, but you've not been believing in it. And part of this manifestation is actually ripping the veil off. So case in point, when I'm doing like spiritual based readings and people say things like, oh, you know, I want to open up my psychic abilities and I'm frustrated and I'm never going to get there. And they're putting it out there. And the reality of it is that the deeper you go down those frequencies, the deeper you go down that rabbit holes, it's not very nice. You know, I got projectile vomited down the rabbit hole just over a year ago, and it was basically to save my life. It almost ended me. Okay. And it feels like this collective have kind of accidentally manifested that. Now, what this is in regard to is Seven of Swords in the reverse position. So it's, for me, it can talk about sneaky deceptive behavior. In this case, it's about imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I can't do it. This is about ripping that veil off into realizing your potential. Why can't you? Instead of saying I can't, say I can. When you question can I, you know, go for it. Why can't you? Why can't you do what you're, you know, what you want to do? Why can't you believe what you want to believe? Fall in the upright. So this is 303 on the timer. This is about you starting a brand new cycle. Okay, taking a leap of faith. Two of Pentacles. I'm going for infinity leap there. Breaking a karmic cycle. Ace of Cups, deciding what it is that's going to make you happy. Two of Swords in the reverse, taking the blindfold off. Okay, because for too long, Four of Cups, you've been sat there stagnant, missing out on opportunities. Six of Cups, you've been emotionally imbalanced, and it's time to Ten of Wands, release something from the past. So there's a lot of heavy shift and change here. Now, it's interesting I've just said the word change because I was going to do a thought of the day video, and it's about change. If you change your mind about something, that is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. As we go through life, we go through these shifts and changes. So let's take a real life example. This was before I had an awakening, don't get me wrong. But for most of my life, I had quite crippling depression. And I was adamant I didn't want kids, never wanted kids, right? And mainly because of that depression and that anxiety, I thought I can't bring something into such a horrific world. Now, ironically, I see the world as very even darker now than I did when I had depression. The difference is because I don't have the depression, I realize it is down to us to make that change, okay, and the next generation to make that change. Now, when I was with my late wife, we were planning on having a family. I'm now in that position where I'm kind of like, it'll either happen or it won't, because I don't want to put that pressure on. But case in point there is that I was adamant and I changed my mind. You know what I mean? And you know, when it's big changes, when you've been kind of adamant about doing something or not doing something, and then there's a shift and a change, well, you know, you just have to kind of go with it. Devil in the reverse has come out, right? So this is about you breaking the chains of the past. This is 505 on the time. This is about you breaking free of that dark energy. You're still in it, right? So the dark energy, the devil energy, it manipulates your thought processes. It tells you I'm not good enough, because the light and the dark, it's not just out there in the ether, it's within you. Okay, you are part of this matrix, you're part of this system. So it is as within, so without. So it's about taking control and saying, I don't want to be in that. And you do it through release. 10 of Wands there. Okay. Big shifts and changes. Now, we all have a test when we're on this kind of path, and when we're going through these shifts and changes, and it's down to you to make the right choice. Some people dip out, some people give up. The strong ones, the true ones, they come out the other side. Now it's hard to the point sometimes where you think enough's enough. Okay, but if you can keep standing up, if you can keep rising, just saw 606 on the timer, that is how you step into your divinity. Hermit card, right? So you're being asked to shine a light, go into the dark side, shine a light on the demons, the troll. I keep getting, why can't I come into my mind. 5 of Cups, right? Because you've been stuck in a depression mode. You've been stuck in like mourning or grieving the past. Excuse me. Page of Wands. It's time to get out there. Dip your toe in the water. 4 of Pentacles, my more left field version of this card. Open up that heart chakra. Okay. Because at the moment, Star card in the reverse, you're letting those dreams pass away. Balance the feminine energies. Take control on an emotional level. An Emperor, either take control of the situation in your masculine energies, or if you have an Emperor in your energy, listen to them. Listen to what they're saying. Follow their guidance. They're not going to do it for you. Masculine energies didn't do it for you. It's not hand holder. This is how I do it. This is the plan. Go get them, Tiger. If you get stuck, come back and we'll try another route.